Jolan True, noble and loyal citizens of the Empire. We have pirates that have come to our territory, and they must be driven out. To that end, the first Romulan fleet has been sent, composing of enigmatic spacefarers. All right. Composing of 5 Jailus class patrol vessels. Now, yeah, we'll do spaceports. Again, catching the well, whatever the hell they are, is gonna take a bit of doing, right? I think they went over there. I'm pretty sure. I mean, you can never really be sure with things like these, but... Alright, let's see what we did. So they have a... They have a station here. So it's not a base, it's a station, but it does have 8,000 hull points. See, that can be a problem. A little bit. We'll see. I would like to exchange star charts with you. Disloyal attitude. Alright, we'll get rid of your disloyalness soon enough. Don't worry about it. Now, there is some more minerals to be mined. I've learned through playing this mod with several different factions that minerals are a big problem. Energy, not so much. Minerals, you waste so much of it on consumer goods that it's sometimes difficult to just produce enough of the bloody things. So yeah, like your mineral consumption is pretty high. The mineral production needs to follow it. Sometimes it can't really do that. Sometimes that's a problem. Sometimes it's not, but most of the time it is a fair bit annoying. So we're gonna need bigger ships. Not just more ships. We're gonna need bigger ships. But for now, we are keeping the threat contained here, so... I guess that's score 1 for the Romulan Star Empire, right? We are keeping them here and they won't be able to leave, so... I mean, something good will come of that, obviously. Another Tal Shiar Oversight Committee. We can assassinate foreign lead. Nah, there's no need to waste any resources on that right now. Our influence gain is pretty damn good too. So I think. You see, we have slaves. There is something I don't quite understand about the decadent trait, right? Happiness without slaves. Minus 10%. This species requires slaves or servants to feel content. We have slaves, but we don't have them on the planet. So my question is, yeah, see, lack of slaves, minus 10%. So we need the Remans to be scattered all over the place, basically, is what you're telling me, right? And we can do that. We can resettle you, but let's not resettle them to Romulus. Let's resettle them over here. And put you, like, I don't know, right there, maybe. And resettle you. Now, if we go over to this place, everyone in the region should be happier. Or maybe we need to let like, one thing tick by. Just to clarify, in the species thing, yes. They're not slaves, they're residents. Huh. So you're not slaves, you're residents. With decent living standards. Limited military service. Allowed to colonize. Uncontrolled population and no migration controls. Yeah, it might be worthwhile enslaving the Remans. We have destroyers. Alright, yeah, that'll help. Certainly with the current situation that we're in. That will help. Also, ship maintenance is really expensive, but I think that's sort of par for the course of the entire thing, right? So maybe we need a bit more energy. I don't know. Let's do that. Warp 5 engines. Yeah. Gravitic sensor array. What does it do? Sensor range. Yeah. Sure, we'll do it. Now, yeah, this has got me thinking. Caste system. Pops of this species will be automatically enslaved only while producing food on minerals. Other pops are free but may not engage politically, and the species cannot produce leaders. Yes. I like this. I like this. So you're kind of slaves. Yeah. Obviously you're going to be very discontent about it, but nobody cares. We have a police state. And we're going to build... we're going to be clever about this. Well, no. Build a few defense armies there. Now, does that mean that your overall happiness has improved? So you still have a lack of slaves. What about this planet? This one should be the most interesting to me. Yeah, see, they don't have a lack of slaves, so they're pretty damn content. Okay. And I'm going to build a mining network there. So this means that we need the Remans to be moved to all our planets, or at least one population of Remans to be moved to our planets and have them as slaves there, in order to make the entire empire more efficient. Which I'm slowly realizing just how horrible this sounds. You know, just send one Reman everywhere just so everyone will make fun of him or something. I'm coming to this realization slowly. Fear not, I get it, but... you know... it's for the good of the Empire and all that. They decided to try and move. Was a bit I was going to say a bit... okay, try again. I was going to say a bit late to react and ended up saying react. So, I recommend that we fully implement that word as official in the English language. And I get to say stuff like that because I teach English for a living. Right, go. Try and find them. I saw you move. Where are you going? Where are you going? Warping to Paragir. Right there. Maybe you'll catch up to them. Probably not. No, you're not catching up to them. That was a little bit stupid of me. Okay. So, expansion. Domination, prosperity, harmony, discovery, diplomacy, supremacy. Discovery is really good nowadays. Discovery is really damn good for scientists, and for this especially, and you get to say, to boldly go where no one has gone before, right? It's a Star Trek reference, and you click it, there you go. But prosperity is damn good as well. However, here's the thing, prosperity doesn't reduce consumer goods. Adopting all of them reduces terraforming costs, which you don't really do. This thing is good because we have subjects, but prefer to just annex planets rather than create subjects. So, expansion is really damn good. Always. Period. Supremacy, not bad. Diplomacy's pretty damn good, however, especially in this mod. So, I think I'll go with expansion first, and then with diplomacy, or maybe discovery. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, it's discovery, right? Yeah. So we'll decide between these two, but for now, I think expansion is what we need. So you've discovered destroyers, and now you want me to tell you how to build them. No? Well, tough. Listen up. Oh, God. Head into your space designer. The F10 key should work. Q, you don't understand. I assume you know the difference between the section that make up a starship? Of course we do. Go away, Q. Did you really have to start like that? I go out of my way to help you savages and you throw it back at my face. Well, if it's how you're going to be, I'm taking my mineral back. No, hold on. We need that mineral, Q. Maybe we were too hasty. The Romulans are negotiating with Q. Oh God, this is the end of the Star Trek universe as we know it. Oh, this is either the best or the worst thing that has ever happened to me. So, yeah, we have destroyers. We have also advanced starship design. Useful. Now, ship designer. It is the Kara class starship. We can have a missile boat, or we can have a starship. And yes, I just really love saying starship. So, again, I think this has been updated. I don't remember seeing missile boat last time I played. I could be wrong though, I don't know. So we have fusion missile. Let's see, what does this do? Cooldown 7, accuracy 80%, tracking 10. Fusion missile is just better, right? Let's put a couple of fusion missiles on it, and EPS relay is a red thing. We can't put that on. Emergency force fields help somewhat. Inertial dampeners, and we don't need a nuclear reactor. But we don't need warp range as well, because you're going to be in the same fleet as the J-list class vessels. So get a duranium hull instead. Warp 5 engines. Might as well get a tactical console. And I think this is just a flat upgrade, so we'll get that as well. Alright. Oh god. Yeah, I know about this, Q, don't worry. So, the new thing is, and thank you for reminding me, I guess. The new thing is, there are different sections here, but you don't get anything down here. The ship design has been a bit altered. These now matter a lot more, and you have choices here, because you can now have an emergency backup system, which provides plus 1% hull points, which is like really, what, like 30 hull points? Probably even less. Yeah, it's not that important. You can have a tactical console, which drains some power, costs 50 minerals, but it upgrades your weapons by 5%. I'm going to put that in. And you can put all these different things. You can put warp engines, you can put military warp engines, which they have a shorter range per jump, but they're quicker to get there. The cooldown and all that is reduced. So, you know, there's actually a lot of different choices you can make here. You can focus on hull points, you can focus on armor, you can focus on the shields. So yeah, you can do all sorts of things like that. And over here, in the secondary hull, you can put all sorts of utility stuff. So you can see right there, weapons and different utilities. Yellow is auxiliary, blue is science, red is tactical, orange is engineering stuff. So there you go. That's basically it. Ship design has been a bit reworked, and to my surprise, very pleasant, every nation has its own custom ship models, which are gorgeous. You're not convinced yet? It gets better. These designs change over time. So a J-list patrol vessel in 2156 and a J-list patrol vessel in 2356 will look very different. The model itself will change. Which is brilliant! Alright, so let's just make sure we upgrade all of these things, and yeah. So that was a J-list, we can put this thing, and we can put inertial dampeners. And there we go, upgrade our ships a little bit. How much will it cost? 159 minerals. Not that much. Oh, hello. We've engaged in glorious combat. Give me a second. I realised that the audio was turned off. Because I noticed something was wrong. It has custom Star Trek audio. How cool is that? It's phasers! Look at, listen, listen, listen. Reroute auxiliary power to shields, Mr. Worf. Oh, this is the best mod ever. Okay, unfortunately we don't have shields on our J-list patrol vessels. We have duranium hull plating and some armor strapped onto that, so they do have a bit of an advantage in that respect, I suppose. We do have missiles, though, which... Well, when we get through the shields, those missiles should do quite a number on them. We do have more HP as a whole, so I am... I'd say cautiously optimistic about the entire situation. Alright. All their shields are down, so now the missiles should be doing more damage. And they are fusion missiles, so not just regular nuclear ones. And obviously the pirates don't have their own special ships, because that would be a bit ridiculous. I mean, come on. I mean, I suppose they do, because nobody else has this ship design, so... Yeah, fair enough, they already do have their own special ships, but... Factional pirates don't have their own special ships, which would be truly ridiculous. Alright, took out one. The J'Ake and the Talvath are heavily damaged, but I don't think they're going to take a lot more fire considering those are practically dead. Took out another one. The explosions are gorgeous, by the way. Wait for it. Spinning out of control. It's the matter-antimatter containment field breaching and all that. Beautiful. Let's go and repair our vessels before we mount an assault on... Hello? Oh, you're my vassals. Right. Before we mount an assault on the pirate station. But before any of that happens, let's go ahead and build another colony ship. We want to expand in the stars, don't we? Yes, we do.
Station complete.
There's an M-class marshland planet over there for 65. Habitability. Which is not terrible, needless to say. Alright. Well, moving on then, I suppose. Use a couple of mining stations in that direction.
Research complete.
One of the big problems I found, though, was energy. Specifically, the lack of...
Fleet destroyed.
Station complete.
What? No. No, I'm reloading. No. Screw that. No. It's too late, they've already been destroyed. Screw that. We are reloading back here. No, we're not. Okay. God fucking damn it. Why did you go there? Can you not jump directly from... Yes, you can! You idiots! Fine, I'll deal with it. You absolute
Station
morons.
complete.
In all due honesty, J-list class vessels are terrible, and we probably don't want them in the Navy to begin with. But I mean, come on. Seriously. Absolute morons.
Automatic defense procedures initiated.
Oh, really? What did you find? Oh god, that is... Okay, that is a lot of vessels. Evacuate. I love the custom sounds, by the way. Absolutely, you have no idea how much I'm nerding out over them. Dear lord. Alright. It's time to move another Riemann out of here. So, you're going to be resettled to... Unroth? No. To this place. And we're just going to pop you right down there. Bloop. Unroth. No, it's this one. I'm saying Unroth for some reason. There you go. And you will be a slave collecting minerals. And everyone else will be absolutely elated by the fact that that they have slaves now. Comet sighted. All right. Fair enough. You're not gonna start praying to it or something. And that would be a bit silly. Ecological thingamajig,
Station
sure.
complete.
Let's see. Fund another faction. What is it that you want? Well, you're decently happy, so... Keep the peace, strategic resource controls, strategic resource acquisition, solid liquidity. Ah, yeah, we will have this most of the time, actually. So yeah, you're gonna be fairly happy with our fair empire as well,
Station
I assume.
complete.
Alright, we have another colony ship. Now, where do we send this one? That is not an ideal place. I have one in Nimbus, which is a Savannah. Yeah, 65% Savannah. Pretty damn good. So, we're going to put it right there, and it's going to be... that one, I guess. There's lots of custom names, I really like that. I mean, there weren't any last time, so obviously it's a it's a huge improvement.
Station complete.
Station complete. Oh yeah, station on the thing. We can start actually rebuilding our navy with Kara class vessels, which yes, they do cost 675 minerals for a class 2 vessel. Early game. Yeah.
Colonization in progress.
Have I mentioned how they're how everything's more expensive now? I need to create our first sector as well, and it's going to be composed of, I guess, those two would be okay.
Station complete.
But we're going to need to give it like a name as well, so let's call it Prime Sector. So, Prime Sector. Yes, there you go. And I shall take from you everything and give you nothing. It's not true. I'll give you stuff occasionally. You also have this button, Drain Sector Stockpile. I'm not sure whether this was in the this is in the base game or not. I'm having like a new mod syndrome thing. But yeah, you can drain 75% of the stockpile at the cost of 100 influence, which late game, when you don't have a lot of use for influence other than colonization, can be pretty damn useful, especially when you have sectors with like a billion minerals and energy just stored up. That can be very helpful. So, let's see. It's almost like a bank.
Station complete.
It's actually a little bit worse than a bank, because instead of getting more than 100%, you get 75%. But you know, it's basically it's like a really bad bank. Let's switch you two out, because you need to be a slave over here.
Spatial rift detected.
Well, not necessarily. You don't need to be a slave, but you know. So the Bolian League has been spotted. You'll find yourselves no match for us Bolians. Now, we're going to build this thing here. But here's the thing. Bolians. Naval capacity inferior. Fleet power equivalent. Slight problem in that the Bolians probably have a space station of some sort. They have 2 planets, which is fine. This one is, I think, being colonized now or something. Which is great, but on Boliax they probably have a space station. I don't have the capacity or the... well, anything, really.
Affirmative.
Or military might in any way, shape or form to challenge the Bolians at this stage. However...
Research
they just closed
complete.
their borders. Alright. I was going to say scouting the area would be good, but never mind. Border control... let's get this thing. Tile blocker.
Long-range scan of planet complete.
Actually, it wasn't a long-range scan, but, you know, details. It's actually... I mean, you go into orbit and you scan it. It's not exactly a long-range scan. It's just a regular scan. Scan of the regular variety. So I guess the question is, what to do now? Well, we can go over there and seek vengeance for everything bad that ever happened to us, I guess. Is that going to serve a pragmatic purpose? Not really, to be honest with you. Not really, but it's there. Alright, you know, I think this is enough for this episode. So thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to sabotage an enemy starship. Bolian League, and a medium intensity operation should do it. So, thank you very much for watching this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Please remember to like and subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video. My name has been Juggernaut, and until next time, have fun, take care, and bye-bye.